Good evening and welcome to the 2018 Northern Kentucky University Alumni Awards celebration. My name is John Kirtley, NKU class of 1999, and I'm honored to serve as your Master of Ceremonies this evening. At this time, please welcome to the stage Jessica Johnston, President of the NKU Alumni Association.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. How about this transformation at BB&T Arena? Can you just imagine this is where a basketball game was played last night? Great. Well, as president of the Alumni Association and a 1999 graduate, it is my great honor to welcome you to Northern Kentucky University's Alumni Awards dinner, and also the kickoff to our 50th anniversary celebration. Tonight, we have over 700 alumni in attendance. 700 people in attendance. Most of those are alumni. We even have an alumna who traveled all the way from Las Vegas. So Margot Otto recognized herself in a photo from the NKU magazine and just knew she had to come here and be a part of our special evening. Welcome home, Margot, and to all of my fellow alumni. So we're pleased tonight to have members of our Alumni Board of Directors and Councils here, many of whom are serving as table hosts. If you're a member of our Alumni Board of Directors or one of our Alumni Councils, would you please stand to be recognized? Thank you so much. Thank you for hosting a table, helping to staff the event, and for your overall commitment to the university. Throughout the night, we'll be recognizing and thanking some of our sponsors. So first, our reception sponsor, Dinsmore and Scholl Legal Counsel. And then valet parking service this evening was donated by alumni Jared Frisk, a 1996 and 2007 graduate, and Jeff Nisus, a 1995 graduate. Jared and Jeff are the owners of VP Parking Services. So we'll begin the awards presentation following dinner. I'd like to also thank our musical entertainment for the evening, our musician during the reception, Ben Walls, who's also a 2001 NKU alumnus. And music during dinner is provided by Simple Swing. Okay, so one last but very important item I'm very excited about. We have a very special giveaway tonight. So at your seat, at each seat is a program, and if yours has a Victor E. Viking sticker on the back cover, you've won 4 tickets to the athletics department suite for the men's basketball game tomorrow night. That's our homecoming game. So you and 3 friends will be able to enjoy the game in a luxury suite with refreshments. So hopefully we have some really excited winners out there. So at the end of the evening, please stop by the ticket voucher table in the lobby before you leave to pick up your tickets. So congratulations. So now, I do hear some excited winners. So now let's enjoy dinner and welcome home. We hope that you enjoyed your dinner and want to thank Braxton Brewery for being our exclusive sponsor of the brews that were served tonight during dinner. I'm so pleased to be here tonight to recognize 4 outstanding members of our NKU community. Alumni and faculty who remain actively committed to improving the overall student and alumni experience, leaders within their chosen professions who generously share their time and talents to benefit the university. I want to personally congratulate all of our honorees and thank you for your contributions. As part of our 50th anniversary celebration, let's take a minute to also recognize our past award winners. We invite any past Alumni Award winners to please stand and let us recognize you at this time. Thank you for everything that you do for our NKU community. It's been an honor to serve as president of the Alumni Association this year, following in the footsteps of other exceptional alumni who have served in this capacity over the past 50 years. I recognize all of the commitments that you made and value the work that you have done and continue to do to make NKU a better place. At this time, please stand if you are a past president of the Alumni Association. And let's give these folks a warm round of applause. Great. Thank you. So we'll begin the ceremony portion of our evening with greetings from a few of the leaders who have made such an impact on NKU's history, including remarks from our current interim president, Gerard St. Amand. It's been my great pleasure to work alongside Jerry this year, and on behalf of the Alumni Board of Directors, I want to thank him for serving as president and continuing to lead the university during this transition. And Jerry, someone told me it's your birthday. So happy birthday, and thanks for spending it with us. What a celebration. I'm also honored to welcome incoming NKU President Ashish Vaidya. We're so pleased that he and his wife Nita were able to come here tonight and enjoy this special evening with us. Welcome, Dr. Vaidya, and I look forward to working with you as we start the next chapter in NKU's bright future. Now we've got just a few messages from 3 special people who've had an amazing impact on NKU. Let's take a look.
This is Leon Booth, the proud 3rd president of the university and president emeritus of this incredible, dynamic institution. I'm standing here in my favorite place, which always reminds me of where NKU has come from and the wonderful, powerful, influential institution it is today. Happy 50th anniversary to NKU and to all our outstanding alumni.
Good evening. I'm Jim Votruba, and for 15 years had the honor to serve as NKU's president from 1997 to 2012. I want to congratulate the Alumni Award winners this evening, and of course, a special congratulations to Northern Kentucky University on this 50th anniversary, and to all the people, both past and present, who have contributed to making this university what it is today. I have to tell you, I have so many wonderful memories of this university in my time as president. The graduations, the new facilities, the new colleges and academic programs, the enrollment growth, all of those things. But what I want to focus on for a moment this evening is to return to the reason why NKU was founded in the first place. I had the opportunity over the years to interact with a large number of those community leaders who took a vision and turned it into reality. And NKU was never seen as an end in itself. It was always seen as a vehicle to achieve a broader set of aspirations on the part of this region. When I arrived here in 1997, within a couple of months, we convened a group of faculty, staff, students, and community members in a strategic planning process, and we went out and visited citizens and community, civic, corporate, business leaders, political leaders throughout this region with 2 questions. Number 1, what are your greatest hopes and aspirations for yourself, for your family, and for your community? And number 2, how can the university make itself available to support those hopes and aspirations? That was the foundation for a strategic planning process and an effort to make sure that the university never lost touch with the public that it serves. And I'm proud to say that over this 50-year period, and particularly during that 15-year period that I was president, I believe that we were strongly aligned with the needs of this region. And I'm most proud of that, I believe. American higher education has been an instrument for nation building, and Northern Kentucky University has been an instrument for regional building. And I am proud of where we are, and I'm excited about where we're headed. So to all, congratulations, happy anniversary, and let's keep moving forward. Go North.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeff Mearns, and I had the good fortune to serve as the president of Northern Kentucky University. And I'm grateful to President St. Amand for giving me the opportunity to share just a few words with you on this special occasion. First of all, I want to congratulate all the Alumni Award recipients. Congratulations. Your success, your achievements, and your service proves once again that something special is happening at Northern Kentucky University. And then to all of you, to all of the faculty and staff, to the alumni, to the students, to the friends across the Northern Kentucky region, thank you and congratulations for transforming farmland into a modern, comprehensive public university. You know, I have many special memories, fond memories of my service at NKU. I remember the groundbreaking for the Health Innovation Center that will open this spring. I remember how we mobilized an army of supporters to transform how higher education is funded in Kentucky and to bring more funding to the university, to the students who deserve that financial support. I remember watching our talented students perform on the stage, and I remember very fondly last March sitting courtside in Detroit when our men's basketball team won the Horizon League championship and competed then for the first time in the NCAA tournament. And I still have a piece of the net that we cut down in Detroit that evening. So I have many fond memories, but really my fondest memories were participating in commencement. It was on those occasions, and I probably handed diplomas and shook the hands of thousands of graduates, that on those occasions we got to celebrate their achievements, to recognize the contributions of our faculty and staff who made those achievements possible. Those are my fondest memories, and I'm grateful that I had the opportunity to serve as the president of NKU. So again, congratulations, and go Norse.
Please welcome to the stage Gerard St. Amand, interim president of Northern Kentucky University.
Thank you, John, wherever you are. Thank you, Jessica, and all of you for the birthday wishes. This is really one of the best birthday parties I've had in years. Well, I want to thank all of you here this evening for joining us for this celebration, because it's a time where we're going to honor some very special people in the life of our university. And I tell you, look at this crowd. This is incredible. What a crowd. I mean, this seemingly more than doubles the largest crowd we've had for this event in the past. And it's exciting and appropriate because we're kicking off our celebration of our 50th anniversary at NKU. On a personal note, it's very much of a privilege and an honor for me to serve as interim president during this special year in the life of our university. Since we began our 50th anniversary, though, you've seen pictures scrolling across the screen during the evening, capturing some of the images of the last 50 years. And in your program, you've seen some of the milestones over the course of that time. But I'd like to spend a few minutes to walk through time with you a little bit, to recognize some special people and milestones in the history on the path from 1968 until today. You know, to start with, we had some very courageous and visionary community leaders who dreamed of having a public university in Northern Kentucky, and not as an end in itself, but as a means to enable people greater access to higher education, and as a means to build an educated workforce for our community, all thereby leading to the growth and prosperity of our people and our region. But you know, it takes more than a dreamer. It also took leaders who were people of action, people who had the strength and will and determination to make that dream happen. And one of those community leaders, community founders, if you will, who led the successful effort to establish Northern Kentucky State College, is with us this evening, and that's Ken Harper, who's here with his wife, Eileen. Ken, where are you? Thank you, Ken, for what you did then, and thanks to both you and Eileen for continuing to be such strong advocates for NKU 50 years later. So Ken and his colleagues succeeded in having a new state college established. But now what? I mean, think of it. We needed some people. We needed staff, faculty. I mean, what kind of people were going to sign up for this job? I mean, there was no campus, no buildings, no history, no reputation. Who was going to be attracted to that job? Well, this opportunity attracted builders builders who were not concerned with history, but rather building a future. And we're fortunate to have with us this evening one of the founding members of our faculty, Bob Wallace. Bob, where are you? I've seen you before. Thank you, Bob. For being among a very special group to start us on this new educational journey, and thank you for staying with us on the entire journey through today. Well, very early in the university's existence, 1972, we took advantage of an opportunity to establish immediately a way to distinguish ourselves from other comprehensive public universities in Kentucky when we merged with the Chase College of Law from Cincinnati. And that merger was an excellent opportunity for both the law school and the university. And we had that opportunity really because of two people, NKU President Frank Steele and what I refer to as the Dean of Deans for the Chase College of Law, Jack Rossi. Now, both men have passed on, but we're pleased that Frank Steele's wife, Martha Pelfrey, is with us this evening. Martha, where are you? And there you are, Martha. Martha, thank you so much for joining us this evening. It's important to have you here for this celebration. Well, when we think about the success of any organization, leadership matters. And you heard earlier from three of our former presidents, and two of them are with us here this evening, Leon Booth and Jim Votruba. Now think about it, those two represent 28 of our 50 years. And Leon led the effort to expand the student residence community, which added a greater campus vitality. But it also was designed to attract international students. And that was a wonderful effort, not only to attract international students, but to enrich the educational experience of our own domestic students. Jim put NKU on a national map as the leader in community engagement, focusing our attention on not merely being present in our community, but being an integral presence for our community. Now, apart from their leadership during their presidential years, both remained active members of our community and engaged in our metropolitan region in ways and manners that continues to benefit our university to this day. And so, Leon and Jim, thank you for what you've done as presidents, but thank you for what you continue to do for our university and for our community. Now, for some reason, I have a special affinity for interim leaders. So I'd like to recognize a person who served as interim president between Leon and Jim, and that's Jack Moreland. Jack, where are you? Thank you. Jack is here with his wife, Phyllis, and Jack, I want to thank you for your service and leadership during another key transition period for our university. You know, the ultimate leadership of a university resides in our Board of Regents. And an important sign that we've really grown up as a university is the fact that, we've had multiple NKU alumni now serve on our board and indeed share our board. Our current chair, Rich Bainey, a distinguished alumnus. Our current board includes 6 NKU alumni. In addition to Rich and Andre Ward, one of our honorees, other alums on our board include 3-time NKU graduate Ashley Himes, Terry Mann, and Chase grads Dennis Repenning and Lee Shaven. So we've got a great NKU presence on our board. Of course, student leadership is also important, and NKU has been fortunate over the years to have had very strong student leaders. And Katie Hershity is one example. Katie, where are you? So Katie brought her family. Well, you know, before her decade of service as part of the NKU administration, Katie led the effort as a student government president to secure student funding for a new student union. And I'll tell you, without her leadership, our campus today would probably still be eating in the cramped University Center cafeteria. And so thank you, Katie. And frankly, I want to thank all of the alumni in this room who have at various times served in leadership roles of various student organizations, because it is their leadership that has added an incredible vitality to the campus life. So thanks to all of you who were student leaders. You know, other key milestones have elevated our university in the academic, the business, and athletic worlds. You know, opening of this fantastic arena, although this doesn't look like a basketball arena tonight. It's beautiful, though. Who are the people who did this? This is beautiful, isn't it? My goodness. But opening this arena really paved the way for our reclassification and move to Division I in athletics. And that was thanks to a strong partnership we had with the Bank of Kentucky, later to become BB&T. And that move led to our historic run in the Horizon League Tournament Championship last year, which of course then led to a wonderful game against the University of Kentucky, which we came close to winning. I had the privilege of speaking to the Board of Trustees of the University of Kentucky recently, and we spoke about the game. My perspective was a little different than theirs. What I pointed out to them, and this is true, look at the box score. They won the first half, we won the second half, so we're 1-1. And we might get a rematch this year, next month. Of course, our move to Division I was made possible also by the very strong D2 program that we developed over the years, and much of it under the leadership of longtime athletic director Jane Meyer. Jane, you're here with us this evening. Thank you, Jane. She's here with her husband, Steve Meyer, who, you're talking about interims. He actually got to retire, and now we've called him back. So thanks, Steve. Recall, in that Division II environment, 3 national championships, 2 for the women's basketball team and 1 for the men's soccer team. Now, just over a decade ago, sorry, I didn't clap. Just over a decade ago, we launched the College of Informatics, which brought together the art, science, business, technology of information, from journalism to cybersecurity, from data science to digital health. And frankly, that transformed our ability to provide the high-skilled, technology-savvy graduates to meet the workforce needs of this region. Well, we couldn't have charted such a bold course without the support of loyal friends and benefactors like the Revachels, the Ferrises, Scripps Howard Foundation, and others. We couldn't have opened the high-tech home to the college, that is Griffin Hall, without strong support from the Griffin family. And even the idea of the college, it couldn't have come to pass without the leadership of Jim Votruba and the ideas of Gail Wells, our Vice President for Academic Affairs at the time and Provost. Well, just as the College of Informatics has transformed our technology education here on our campus, the Health Innovation Center and our strong partnership with St. Elizabeth Healthcare that has included a multi-million-dollar investment will strengthen our capacity not only to produce needed healthcare professionals in our region, but also to position NKU as a leading role in improving population health in our region and beyond. Well, I could go on all night, but I can't wrap up without also mentioning the Hale U.S. Bank Foundation, whose historic $15 million gift to the College of Business elevated the stature of our College of Business and strengthened its capacity to recruit and retain top talent. And we're proud to be part of that Hale legacy. Now, these are just some of the milestones along the road from a mere idea to a highly respected university, now recognized by Forbes as America's best colleges 9 years in a row, and I'm confident that streak will continue. But I'm frankly believe that none of those milestones would have been possible without the ongoing strong engagement and strong support from our alumni community. And so, to all of you, all the previous Alumni Award winners who were here this evening that stood up earlier, I want to say thank you. Thank you for the way you have made major contributions to the success of our university over these years. You know, regarding this year's honorees, Bruce, Andre, Will, and Jackie, you're going to hear more about them in a few minutes, but I'd like to just acknowledge just one characteristic that all four of them share in common, and that is their willingness to demonstrate that commitment to students, and demonstrate it by actually spending time with the students and sharing with them their wisdom, their ideas, their thoughts. And the willingness to spend time is so critical, and that's something that regardless of our financial capacity, that's one thing all of us can do, and these people have done that. So congratulations to all of tonight's award winners, and thank you for supporting our students. Now, in terms of closing, what I'd like to do is I've asked a number of people I've found out claim to be in the first graduating class at NKU. And apparently there's some confusion about what that is. So let me ask you this. Let me ask everyone who graduated 1975 and earlier. Please stand up. You all are the graduates of our first graduating classes. Now, to all other folks in the room who are alumni, in the sense of you have a degree or a certificate from NKU, stand up. This is one room. You saw the people who stood up. I mean, the talent that you saw stand up in this room is why NKU, as a university, has been so successful over these 50 years. You know, we've had 50 years of success. We have a lot of pride in what we've done over those 50 years, and we should feel pride. We've achieved more in 50 years than many universities have in 100 years or more. But the key is, absolutely. But part of that success is due to the fact that we have never felt burdened by ancient history. We're young and nimble and agile. We're willing to respond to opportunities, and we're willing to write our new unstoppable future without impediment, regardless of what the challenges are. And so, to help us write that next chapter in our story will be Dr. Ashish Vaidya, who was named NKU's 6th president last fall, and he will take office later this summer. From my personal opinion, for what it's worth, what a wonderful, wonderful choice we've made. We are very fortunate to have Ashish with us this evening, along with his wife, Dr. Nita Vaidya. A wonderful couple. They're our guest this evening, but even though he's our guest, it's my pleasure to introduce him and welcome him to the podium to share some of his thoughts about his approaching presidency. Ashish.
Oh, no, please. Oh, please. This is your night. Please be seated. Please be seated. Thank you so much, Jerry, for those kind words. And good evening. You know, one of the things that Jerry forgot to mention is that last year there were about 240 people that came for this event, and apparently we've tripled that number. As soon as they knew it was Jerry's birthday, we packed the house. So we have to keep that going for next year too. So, and I'm a little partial to interim presidents myself. So Jerry, thank you for your service. I know how important it is for this university and for this community as well. So I'm glad that you could be here, and I'm so glad that you could invite us. You know, as I learned more about NKU this last year, I was really impressed by its momentum and its excitement. It really is amazing, and I am really getting very excited, we both are, to be able to join this team in a few months, starting July 1st. I've had an occasion to meet with several people during my visits back here, and I will continue to do that over the next several months as well. And the recurring theme is, again, so powerful. This university means a great deal to its community, to its region, and how much it's made an impact in their lives and in the communities that they live and work in. So truly, what you're doing here is absolutely remarkable. So let me add my congratulations to NKU on its 50th birthday. It's a little unnerving that it's younger than I am. But this milestone birthday is an opportunity for NKU to reflect on its remarkable past, celebrate its incredible present distinction, is what I believe is this region and the Commonwealth's premier entrepreneurial university, and of course, anticipate an exciting future. NKU has come a long way in 50 years, as I'm discovering, but it's time to go even further. I was drawn to NKU because of its commitment to regional stewardship and its success as an anchor institution for economic, social, cultural, and civic prosperity. There are so many examples I can give. I'll share with you a few that stood out for me. The YES Festivals, a festival of plays, an award-winning outlet for groundbreaking theater, where the School of the Arts puts out a call for playwrights all over the world to come and present their unproduced pieces. It's examples such as the transdisciplinary programs in health informatics and health communication that are part of NKU's Health Innovation Initiative, and it meets the demands of the healthcare industry. The unique Meyerson Student Philanthropy Project that teaches students about nonprofits and philanthropy so they become lifelong community stewards. If some of you don't know about this program, you should find out. It's truly remarkable. And of course, programs and services offered through the Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, like Incubator and IncuBiz, with the NKU right there, very clever. And the new partnership with the Kenton County Schools to create a new pathway for teaching and learning for students wanting to become teachers. NKU's spirit of entrepreneurship and innovation has made a tremendous impact in this region. We know that successful regions institutionalize creativity and innovation in order to spur prosperity. We also know that regional stewardship requires that we create opportunities for everyone to succeed in this knowledge-based economy. We create inclusive and equitable communities where people want to live and work. And we create an environment to form public-private alliances to tackle complex challenges. Northern Kentucky University students and alumni generate many of our region's top ideas. They spur many of our community's best innovations, and they create unprecedented opportunities for the people of this region. Just look at Greg Neal, who I'm told is here with us, who earned Bachelor of Science degrees in Biological Sciences and Chemistry from NKU. Greg is the founder and president of Advanced Testing Laboratory Incorporated. Greg is an entrepreneur in every sense of the word. He built his company through hard work and embracing tremendous personal risk. And now, Advanced Technology Testing Laboratory employs nearly 600 people, many right here in Cincinnati, and they are a major part of this region's economy. I recently found out about Gloria Osting, a December 2017 NKU graduate with her Bachelor of Science degree in nursing, and she serves her community as a nurse in Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center, where she was once a patient. She was so touched by the care she received in the hospital when she was 13 years old that she made it her life's goal to give back by taking care of kids. And a commitment to equity and inclusion is what 2007 NKU graduate Frederick Odame does best. As Vice President for Business Banking at PNC Bank, Frederick has made a deep impact in the banking industry. But I'd like to tell you another role that he plays as Vice President for Strategic Partnerships for the African Professionals Network, an organization he co-founded along with other NKU alumni. The AP Network is a nonprofit that brings mentorship, connection, and opportunity to many 25,000 refugees who are living in our region. More than 60% of those are children, and research shows that mentorship for young people leads to increased self-esteem, lower dropout rates, much better academic performance, and a sense of belonging. In today's political climate, the work of organizations such as AP Network has never been more important. And as President and CEO of Cincinnati, USA Regional Chamber of Commerce, NKU alum Jill Meyer has dedicated her career to finding ways for our region to work together. She's leading one of the nation's largest chambers on a course designed to grow the vibrancy and economic prosperity of our region. I am truly inspired by these stories and the many of the others of the NKU alumni who are breaking barriers, transforming lives, and shining a light beyond this region, and in fact, around the nation. At NKU, the faculty are developing eager minds into world-changing leaders of tomorrow by educating and inspiring generations of students, bold enough to tackle the toughest challenges facing our community, our nation, and the world. And we're not about to stop now. This university is ready to reach new heights, but we cannot do it alone. We will engage our alumni like we've never done before, and I will be calling on each and every of our 60,000 proud graduates to join in supporting your university. You are the finest ambassadors we have, and you have the best of what this university is all about. In conjunction with our 50th anniversary, we are planning our most comprehensive fundraising effort that focuses on student success, and I'll be asking our Pride alumni to join in and support that effort. You know, my dear friend George Mahaffey, who's the Vice President for the American Associations of State Colleges and Universities, said, "Through stewardship, we are building a stronger democracy, a more powerful economy, and a more just society." I believe that NKU's next chapter will demonstrate that innovations in regional stewardship will sustain its incredible momentum, and I look forward to joining the team that will deliver that promise. Nita and I are delighted to be here this evening, and I'm so thankful that I could get a few minutes to share my excitement about NKU. And congratulations to Bruce Lunsford, Regent Andre Ward, Senator Will Schroeder, and Professor Jacqueline Immerine. I look forward to working with each of you as well in the next chapter. Thank you.
To present the Faculty Staff Strongest Influence Award, please welcome NKU student Hannah Seifert.
Hello, NKU alumni. My name is Hannah Seifert, and I'm a senior public relations major within the College of Informatics. I want you to think back on your time here at NKU. Think about a professor who made a profound impact on your life. Maybe this individual pushed you to take a position that would set you up for success, encouraged you to go an extra mile on a project, stayed after class to give you any advice, or simply inspire you with every lesson they taught. For me, that professor is Dr. Jacqueline Immerine. Dr. Immerine is an associate professor of communication and the co-director of the journalism program within the College of Informatics. 3 years ago, I started as a nervous sophomore, entering into a discipline I really didn't know much about. Since then, I've had the pleasure of being in several of Dr. Emmerine's classes. She quickly became a professor that I admire and aspire to be. It is because of Dr. Emmerine that I found my passion for public relations. She made me realize that I can make it in this profession. She has always believed in me, even when I didn't necessarily believe in myself. She is the best representation of the type of professor NKU strives to have. Not only does she teach her material, but she gets to know her students and dedicates her time to make sure that we succeed. I cannot thank her enough for her support, guidance, and teachings. She has helped turn me into the woman I am today. This is why I am truly honored to present the 2018 Faculty and Staff Strongest Influence Award to Dr. Jacqueline Emerine.
I'm Jacqueline Emerine, and I am an Associate Professor of Communication in the College of Informatics. And we were one of the first colleges of informatics in the nation, but ours is very, very unique in terms of the way that it's housed. I grew up in a small farming community right outside of Fort Wayne, Indiana, called New Haven. When I went on the job market, I was really looking at staying kind of close to my family, and NKU was a really good fit in terms of all of the different universities that I applied for. The biggest thing that appealed to me was that there's a much bigger teaching focus at NKU than there were at some of the other research ones that I interviewed with, and that's really where my passion lied. I think that really getting my students actively involved in their own learning is the key. So I have a lot of rigor in my classroom, but it's important for them to have fun while they're learning. And my ultimate goal is to try to instill in them a love for learning and get them to be lifelong learners. I also believe and hope and wish that I'm going to learn as much from them as they're going to learn from me. This moment really is a big honor for me. To have my students nominate me for an award like this is definitely one of my favorite memories. NKU is just kind of a special place that people get very, very vested in and really try to take advantage of as many opportunities as they possibly can, which keeps them coming back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in congratulating Dr. Jacqueline Emerine.
To present the Outstanding Young Alumnus Award, please welcome NKU student Jarrett Lopez.
Good evening, NKU alumnus community. My name is Jarrett Lopez, and I'm a second-year political science major. I'm proud to introduce the 2018 Outstanding Young Alumnus, Senator Will Schroeder. Senator Schroeder represents the 24th Senate District in the Kentucky Legislature and is a public finance attorney at Dinsmore & Shull LLP. Schroeder is a 2008 graduate of the Salmon P. Chase College of Law. I've had the privilege of being Senator Schroeder's intern this semester. Imagine having the opportunity to travel to Frankfurt twice a week to work with a leader who provides you with firsthand experience, the chance to observe the inner workings of our Commonwealth's government. I have seen him forming the laws that govern us and debating contentious issues in committee meetings. The greatest lesson I have learned from him is to always speak up for issues that matter and to be genuine while doing so. I'm honored to present the 2018 Outstanding Young Alumnus Award winner, Senator Will Schroeder.
My name is Will Schroeder. I'm a state senator. I represent Campbell, Pendleton, and Bracken counties, and I'm an NKU Chase College of Law alum. I grew up in the region at Lakeside Park and Fort Mitchell. I went to Blessed Sacrament for grade school and Beechwood for high school, where I met my wife. And I knew I wanted to go to law school, and I wanted to work and live in this region. And so NKU was really attractive for that reason. I came up for a visit, and I was really impressed with all the extracurricular activities that they offer. We had a trial ad room that was set up to, resemble a courtroom. So I remember spending some, late night hours in there just practicing, going over my opening statements and stuff for trial ad. And that was the one room in the law school that, was a good reminder what I wanted to do. When I ran for state senate, and first I had a three-way primary, that was really exciting, and ended up winning with 50% of the vote. We were ecstatic, never saw that coming. It was just such a great feeling that knowing our hard work paid off. Campus has just changed so much for the better. I mean, it's great, and I would encourage any alumni to check it out, if they haven't been back to campus for a while, because it's you really wouldn't even recognize it if you haven't been back for a while. Even today, when I come back to Chase's building, it just has that feel, the excitement, the energy. It's just a special place.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Senator Will Schroeder.
To present the Distinguished Service Award, please welcome NKU student Chandler Blackman.
Good evening. My name is Chandler Blackman, and I am a junior electronic media and broadcast major in the College of Informatics here at NKU. It brings me joy to introduce you to a man I highly respect and look up to. This individual has inspired me in many ways. For starters, being an African-American male, we tend to look up to and admire our fathers and older men in our lives and look to them as wise men and strive to be like them. Now, although he isn't my father, I look to him as if he is. Most of you may know him as president and CEO of the Coffray Ward Corporation, which is focused on human resource management and talent development. He is also a 1986 alumnus, serving as the NKU Board of Regents Secretary, and serves as a representative from the Board of Regents on the NKU Foundation Executive Committee. Tonight, I am proud to introduce you to Andre Ward, an individual who goes above and beyond to mentor others and lead by example as he carries himself as a Black man. He's personally mentored me in areas such as tasting fine wine and learning about our African culture and history and how we can use our history and apply it to our lives today. He has also encouraged the mentality to do things to please God and not ourselves. Please join me in recognizing Andre R. Ward for receiving the 2018 Distinguished Service Award.
Andre Ward, and I am the president and CEO of the Coffray Ward Corporation based in Cincinnati, and currently serve as the secretary to the Board of Regents. I grew up in Cincinnati, and I happen to have been working part-time with WLWT TV5. Several of the young men who were already in college serving on the production crew were attending NKU. Came over, was looking for schools for degrees, and fell in love with NKU. The diversity of the university was certainly nowhere near what it is now. It would have been very easy to feel isolated, but I felt not only embraced, Northern gave me an opportunity to flourish. I remember very fondly, President Fatruba said you would make an absolutely wonderful addition to the NKU Board of Regents. That day, it really dawned upon me that I was being appointed to the University Board of Regents. Campus has grown so much. As a personal spot, one of the favorites is the bench that my organization holds, Alpha Phi Alpha, We were the first African-American collegiate Greek organization on this campus. As a point of legacy, that would be kind of a special place.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating Mr. Andre Ward.
In honor of Andre's service to NKU, please welcome to the stage the men of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Alpha Phi Alpha, the pride of our hearts, and loved by us dearly art thou. We cherish thy precepts, thy banner shall be raised to thy glory, thy honor and renown. O Lord, may the true spirit of fraternity rule our hearts, guide our thoughts, control our lives, so that we may become free servants of all.
Join me in thanking NKU's Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated members for that outstanding performance. We appreciate them taking the time to honor Andre and wish them luck in tonight's NPHC Step Show performance in Regents Hall. To present the Outstanding Alumnus Award, please welcome Chase College of Law student Alex Cantrell.
Good evening. My name is Alex Cantrell, and I'm in my final year at Chase College of Law and in the second ever class of the Lunsford Academy for Law, Business, and Technology. And tonight, I have the privilege of introducing Mr. Bruce Lunsford. Bruce is a 1974 Chase Law grad, and he attended the night program at Chase while working full-time as an accountant across the river, and he refers to this time in his life as one of the most productive periods of his life. He's also known for founding and leading numerous companies in Louisville, Kentucky. He's an entrepreneur, a businessman, and a thoroughbred owner. I came to know Bruce through the Lunsford Academy. And for those who are not aware, this is a Chase Law program started by Bruce. And Bruce has inspired each member of this academy. The program challenges the law school curriculum to best prepare graduates for the 21st century economy. And it has been an honor to be a part of this academy, and it has been an honor to know Bruce. And he has personally motivated me and taught me a valuable lesson in life, which is to continually put yourself in a position where you can make a difference. And so tonight, I am proud to honor Mr. Bruce Lunsford with the 2018 Outstanding Alumnus Award.
My name is Bruce Lunsford. I'm the chairman and CEO of Lunsford Capital, and I've had the opportunity to do many diverse things as a result of my education at Northern Kentucky University. Well, I'm from a little town here called Pinehurst. I grew up on about an 80-acre farm, and I pretty much ran the farm from the time I was about 13 years old. By the time I graduated from high school, my dad gave me the ultimate threat. He said, if you don't do well in college, you're coming back. I said, don't worry, Dad, I'm not coming back. I went to the University of Kentucky and I was going to go to law school, and I took courses in accounting. And an accounting firm in Cincinnati was doing interviews, and I thought, well, I'll do an interview and they'll pay my expenses to come home and see my parents and then go back to the University of Kentucky. And I met a fellow who was going to law school at night at Chase. And he said, you know, you really should rethink that. You could come here with your background, you can work for an accounting firm, and you know, you can go to law school at Chase. And it was probably the best advice I ever got. The first company I built it from 3 people to 66,000. I really enjoyed that process, but I'd also learned when I was a kid that you can have a great influence on people. A lot of people who work for me have gone on to run companies, have gone on to have, you know, big jobs. I've had a great life. I've gotten to do about everything I wanted to do in life. And some are very interesting and some have been heartbreaking. It's all the normal things. I can honestly look back and tell you the best 4 years of my life were my 4 years in college.
Please join me in congratulating Mr. Bruce Lunsford.
Once again, please welcome Jessica Johnston.
Well, all I can say is I am so grateful to have shared the stage tonight with our honorees. Let's give them all one more round of applause. And what an amazing night it has been. And just so you know, the party isn't over quite yet. Join me at the after party sponsored by Agar. Thanks so much to alumnus Josh Huser and his company Agar for sponsoring the after party portion of the evening. And thanks also to AAA and CEO Tom Wiedemann. He is a 1990 graduate and also our Alumni Association past president. So thanks to AAA, everyone attending tonight will receive a ticket voucher to both the men's and the women's basketball games tomorrow. So those ticket vouchers are in your program. To redeem those, you'll just stop by the special table near where you checked in tonight on your way out this evening. So there are a few tickets available, I'm told, for $7 a piece for the men's game tomorrow night, and they can accept cash or check for those extra tickets. So this is also super exciting. Every attendee tonight is going to receive a special 50th anniversary commemorative edition bracelet or whiskey snifter that are not available anywhere else, only by attending tonight. So those will be also available on your way out this evening. You can pick those up as you exit. So tonight would not have been possible without the Alumni Awards Committee and our NKU Division of Advancement for all of the thoughtful planning and gorgeous transformation of this space for the celebration tonight. So let's give them a warm round of applause. And then finally, this homecoming weekend is all about you, our alumni, our NKU family. We hope to see you not only this weekend, but at NKU events throughout the year. And a reminder, we're hosting our homecoming alumni celebration at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow night. So that'll be before the men's basketball game. You can get a chili sample and a Braxton Brew pairing, and proceeds from that event will benefit the Young Alumni Scholarship for new students. So as Dr. Vaidya said earlier, you are our best ambassadors. And if you take a look in that program, there's a card titled Invest in Success. So I really encourage you to follow the instructions on that card and reach out to your legislator to help support NKU. So together, we can ensure that NKU continues to be unstoppable for the next 50 years. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. On to the after party.
We are NKU, and we are unstoppable. For 50 years, we've broken barriers, transformed lives, tackled the toughest challenges facing our region and the globe. We boldly inspire generations of students to shine their lights and change the world. And this is just the beginning. See what the future holds at nku.edu/50.